here at the Star, 27-13, Pleasant Grove. That catch right there by Sergio right before half, I hashtagged it, You Got Mossed, on our page.
That was a big play to swing the momentum back to Pleasant Grove.
Yeah. I want to welcome in, we got Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Everybody tells me like you were the man. My man's verified on Twitter too.
I don't know how I swung that, but it's fun to be out here. I mean, they pay me to watch. I get paid to watch football, so I mean, it's like the best gig in the world, right?
I paid to watch football.
I mean, it's
contrary to popular belief. But
a lot of people used to pay to watch me play football.
Yeah, right. This guy claims he's going to have a statue of himself at Texas High. He's played 2 career plays there.
Hey, those probably great plays, right?
7 yards.
Hey, so you have a lot better view up there than we do right here on the field. What are you seeing up there?
I thought Pleasant Grove came out first, scored right off the bat, 12-play drive, did kind of normal, did what they did, and then the defense with a quick 3 and out really dominated things, and they come back and score again, and we're thinking this game's over.
Yeah.
And credit to Greenwood, they made some adjustments.
Yeah.
I really like what they've done with the toss play to kind of out formation the Pleasant Grove defense a little bit and get some yards and kind of find their footing. And really, they took momentum away towards the end of the second half, but I thought the big touchdown pass there to Sergio at the end of the first half swung things kind of back in the Hawks' direction. But I'll say, the last 2 semifinals, Pleasant Grove has dominated. I kind of thought they'd dominate again, and credit to Greenwood. They've come out, and they're here for a fight.
Yeah,
they're playing well.
Pleasant Grove, Bruce Garrett has yet to play a snap. Torrey Phillips has played 1. Nick Martin got hurt on the first possession, and he won't be back tonight.
That was a huge loss.
Yeah, hey, those are 3 of our biggest name players. Hadn't been on the field. Torrey's been out on the field 1 play. And with Nick getting hurt, it doesn't look like it's anything major, but he won't be back today.
I think it's one of those deals where you kind of have to try to fight and claw and get through this thing, get those guys healed up for next week. I think it's one of those, but it's a credit to Pleasant Grove's depth. You're in a state semifinal game, you're missing 3 of your top players, and you're still up 2 scores. That speaks a lot.
When Nick got hurt, it seemed like we got a little stagnant there for a little bit. I think that's when Greenwood started closing the gap a little bit. And that play by Sergio was back.
Oh my Lord! Go after we get done with this. Go look at our page. The last post, Sergio went up over 2 guys, caught it in for the touchdown. Literally, and there were, I think, 20 seconds left in the half.
25 seconds.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. But Logan Johnson has had a huge first half. Caught a touchdown pass, ran for a long touchdown. How long do you think that touchdown pass was to him?
I believe it was 69 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
And his rushing touchdown was between around 50, wasn't it?
48. It was a long run. He's impressive.
Logan is definitely the player of the game.
He's From y'all's perspective on the sideline, do you feel like when Nick got hurt, did a little bit of the air kind of get lit up?
We were talking about that, yeah.
I'm on the sideline trying to get the crowd pumped up a little bit.
From the press box, it looked like the intensity and the speed that Pleasant Grove usually plays with kind of dropped a little bit, and I think that gave Greenwood a chance to get their foothold.
From the 2-yard line, it would have never taken us 3 plays to get in with Nick Martin running the ball.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody over there that's going to stop Nick and hold him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With his head down. But it's been a really exciting game so far. Credit to Greenwood, they are staying in it. Man, they're fighting and doing everything they can.
They got the ball back in the second half first.
Yeah, that's Sergio.
That's why that touchdown was huge, because if it's a 1-touchdown game and Greenwood's coming out with the ball, making some adjustments and putting a drive together, we could see a tie ball game. So that was a huge play.
Oh man, Craig, what do you want to add?
I was just going to say that Pleasant Grove has to come out and get that first stop after halftime to keep that momentum. It's going to be huge. I expect more of the same. Pleasant Grove to just keep pounding that ball, trying to burn that clock. But you can best believe Greenwood's a well-coached football team. They're definitely going to try to come out and make a change.
Well disciplined. I felt other than the Sergio play, Greenwood had a better second quarter than Pleasant Grove did.
Yeah. We were pretty impressed with the defensive line. Their defensive line is not getting dominated and blown off the ball, and they're kind of just getting in there and disrupting the timing and kind of disrupting the timing of the offense.
Are you seeing Landon getting held like every other play up there? They just will not throw a flag when somebody's holding Landon.
They finally threw one, the last one, but their first. That's why they've been making such hay on that toss play. They've been getting Landon kind of hooked, and I think someone finally said something and said, "Hey, they're holding me every time," and the ref called it that last time, and so that's probably something now they're going to watch for. And Greenwood may have to adjust off of that because that play may not be there going forward.
I feel like, and I said this down there in the end zone around Spiel, I feel like he's so much bigger than everybody else. He's had one, I think I'm right on this, one holding call called against him in the last 5 games. There's no way.
It's hard for at this level for somebody that big. He's probably getting cut every play too. It's just hard for him to cut. When you're that much bigger and more talented. they got to kind of resort to some.
Holding or not, I can say a couple of times when he was blocked inside and couldn't get outside, the corners and the safeties are rolling over to make those stops because they've held Trey Cross to probably around 50 yards or so.
Yeah.
And they've been hard-earned yards, but he's still trying to pound it out.
Their number 4 that averages nearly 11 yards a carry has got about 2.5, 3 yards a carry. So far
he's having a lot tougher time getting those yards. I think Burris on the other side is gonna have to kind of step up and make a little more impact. He's woken up a couple of times and made some plays. I think if he can kind of get some momentum going as well, that may free up Jackson on the other side as well, because now you got to pay attention to both of them.
How about this leadership of Ben Harmon, though? Ben's playing both sides of the ball right now, coming in and out on defense, obviously playing every snap on offense. Just a general out there, man. I love it.
We noticed him on kick return. He's on kick coverage and kick return as well. He's out there
punt return, and he's over here. When they came to the sideline before they went out, he was ripping into him pretty good.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, Matt Stepp, Texas football. Or Dave Campbell, Texas football. Appreciate you coming on. It's a big deal to have. It's our first year doing this. I wish you could see our game day set at some point.
I've seen it on Twitter. It's pretty awesome. We'd love to have you on.
It's definitely great to have somebody on that knows football like me instead of these two guys.
Get out of here. I'm going to fire you for that. Like, quit smiling. Do not laugh. All right. Be looking on our page. We'll have every scoring update, anything big that happens. And hopefully we'll be here post-game talking about this big W. He can't say that. We can.
No.
All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you post-game.